Well, hey ghouls, welcome back. I decided today I want to do something a little different. Instead of like doing my makeup and then like talking to you guys while I have it sped up in some footage, I decided that I wanted to try where I actually talk to y'all while I do my makeup. So we're gonna try that out today and see how it works. I want to point out the elephant in the room. My bridge piercing actually got really fucked up. I got bumped in the face. My glasses kind of like pushed it and it ripped a little and it just wasn't healing and it started rejecting. So I just decided to take it out. I'm gonna let it heal up, and once it's healed up, I'm gonna go back and get it redone. So I know it looks pretty gross, but I'm just gonna cover it up and like honestly like anyways, obviously read the title of the video. I'm going to be redoing my makeup as Chucky from Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, all that. Of course, more of a drag version of that. I have my little Chucky set up behind me. If you notice, I have my Chucky missing because I have my little Chucky NECA figure right here. And I'm going to go ahead and use him as like a little reference as I'm doing my makeup, just so I can get as close to the character as I can. His little heart of Dumbala and his little butcher knife. So let's just get started. I'm gonna go ahead and glue my brows down off camera and then we'll get started. Okay, now that I have my eyebrows covered, I'm gonna dip into my fake ass Makeup Forever flash palettes. I forget what these are called. I think they're flash palettes. And I'm gonna start painting on an eyebrow. Only on one side because he only has one eyebrow. Nice, sharp, cunty brow. Honestly, brows are like one of my most favorite parts of like doing makeup. I love brows so much. Of course, now that I'm filming, my dogs decide they want to be noisy. I keep on going. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup on this side first because technically it has all the skin ripped off on one side. So I'm just gonna make this side look like a bloody hole. And this side I'm gonna try to do like some fierce, cute little shadow on it. So I am actually going to use a mixture of like the Norvina blue palette. I forget what number this one was. The electric palette. I know this is no longer a Jeffree Star channel, so I do apologize that I'm using like the Morphe Jeffree Star brushes, but I seriously bought these a week before I decided to trash that Nazi. So sorry. I'm going to start with a MAC Vino pencil and we're going to kind of cut a crease. I'm going to start it right here. I want this part of my eye to be really round and bring her back that way. Next I'm going to dip into the D2 orange color of the Norvina palette and I'm going to attempt to make this part like as bright neon orange as I can, but not too orange because I don't want this to all blend into one color. I am giving the kimchi powder a second chance. I know in the last video where I used it, I didn't like it because of how drying it was, but I did use it on a regular boy face. Now I'm actually doing a drag face, so I'm gonna go ahead and see how well this works for me in drag. So we're just gonna tap her on over here. So she's looking already blended, that's kind of cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the deep red shade that's in here with a smaller like blending brush. So Child's Play was like one of the first movies I saw growing up, but honestly wasn't the first horror movie I ever saw. I can't remember if it was either Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street that I watched for the first time when I was like 3 years old. My parents were really young when they had me, so it's funny, they hate watching like children's television shows and stuff, and I fucking hate children's TV. Like, I didn't really grow up too much in watching like kid shit. I mean, there was some shit I watched, but like, if you asked me as a child what I'd prefer to watch, I'd most likely pick like a horror movie over like, I don't know. Well, I think that the most kid thing I watched was Power Rangers. And like, I know I liked Aladdin a lot because Jafar was the T. She was queen as fuck. I loved her. But other than that, like, I can't really remember what else besides like Power Rangers and Scooby-Doo. I watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. I fucking love Scooby-Doo. Still do. Anyways, I'm taking this this brownish red color. It's called C5, and I'm just using her to darken this area up around the eye. Just kind of blending her hell ass out. Next, I'm going to go into this flash palette right here. I'm going to use the really light color to cut a crease in this corner of my eye with some of the cream on it. And we're going to cut her right about here. It's funny, I feel crazy because I feel like I haven't explained like doing makeup in a long time. Because in my videos, I know I just kind of like rush through it, where I like just speed up the process of me doing my videos and get to talking. Because I feel like I can't multitask, like talking while doing my makeup. But I haven't worked in the makeup industry in a long time anymore, so this feels so like familiar, yet weird again to like just explain makeup to people. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little flat brush, and because Chucky's colors are kind of like the orange, the red, and blue because his little overalls, I'm gonna dip into this blue shade right here and put that all over my lid. And I kind of want to throw a blue glitter on top of it as well. Because I did put like a wet cream on it, I am lightly gonna just press this blue on top of it because I don't want that white color to smear everywhere. Although it turned pink because it blended with some of the red, I'm just gonna like tap that bitch on right there. Tap, tap, tap. When you really want to like get payoff for color, it does work better tapping more than brushing. See, colors are like people. They work better when you tap them and not when you brush them off. That was such a dad joke. I'm sorry. Please don't delete me. It's glitter. Sorry. Okay, now that I want to be a little extra, I'm going to use this Trolls glitter I bought years ago, and I don't think I've ever fucking used it. Like, I don't think I ever used it. This was when a Trolls collection from Matt came out, like, ages ago. I'm going to take my Codally Grape Water Spray, and I am going to wet the brush, because things work better when they're wet. Please don't delete me. And I'm going to kind of keep it just up in the corner because that's where I need her to pop more. What I actually do is I use a black liquid lipstick to create the liner, and then I tap a black shadow right on top of it. And it's okay if you fuck up. I mean, you can just go bigger. It's drag. Okay, I'm back. I actually took a little break to go eat. It's weird. Ever since like I had Miss Rona, I feel like, I don't know, I don't eat as much. Like, one of the things that still lingers from like the side effects of having coronavirus was the fact that like I don't get hungry as much as I used to do. And I mean, it sounds like a good thing, and I mean, it kind of is because I don't like eat as much as I used to. But I mean, I'm gonna share a little story with you guys. Okay, so I mean, it's not that great for my health because I actually used to be really anorexic, to the point where I like wouldn't eat for days, and at the most I would eat like a handful of like Tex-Mex and like be good for a good minute. And honestly, like, it's kind of weird, like with like the side effects of having corona, like for me, I really lost my appetite. So like I don't eat, like, and I don't ever feel hungry until like I get to that like shaking feeling where like I am gonna pass out, which is why I had to stop filming and go get something to eat real quick, because I just started like really fucking like feeling it. Like it was like, oh shit, I better eat something. And right now I'm just painting my eye red because this is supposed to be like Chucky's gaping hole of an eye. So this part's gonna be all. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this flash palette and just start kind of adding more red around my eye area. But anyways, yeah, like, I don't know, it's kind of putting me in a bad habit that I used to have for like not eating anything like I used to. I was anorexic for like a good while, like for a couple of years, honestly. And you know, it's not healthy, obviously, but it's also kind of like the lingering effect of the Rona, not being hungry, is kind of like in a way like kickstarting my anorexia again, and it is kind of freaking me out. Not like freaking me out, I don't know. It's concerning me because of the fact that I'm getting into the habit of not eating anything again until like I absolutely need to, and it's not healthy. And this time it's crazy because it's not like I'm not in like intentionally starving myself. This time it's more like I just don't realize I haven't eaten for like a whole day, and I'm like, oh, I should eat something. That's why I'm like trembling like crazy. But anyways, I'm doing good. I promise I'm doing good. But I've been so this looks stupid right now, but like I said, it's gonna change. It's just gonna change. I'm gonna take my dusty ass modern Renaissance palette. This is seriously one of the palettes from when this first launched. So she's kind of old, she's beat up, she's used up, and I love this fucking palette. Shade. So I'm gonna take some of the deep red shades in here and kind of just start setting this cream makeup so she doesn't move. Kind of putting it all around here. I was gonna actually use a prosthetic for like this part, but I thought like, no, let me try doing it with like just makeup and see how it turns out. And because I do have the eyebrow glued down on this side, I am trying to be a little softer, so I'm more tapping again than brushing off, because I don't want to disturb the area where I have the glued on, where I have the shit glued down, because then it'll just become one sticky, gross mess. So I'm gonna take this little brush with the cream and kind of start trying to create all like the little outlines and like scarification Chucky has around the eye. So first I'm gonna take some, and he has like kind of a gash going towards his nose. So I'm gonna start kind of creating the shape around that part to smudge. So I'm gonna go into the Fenty Red liquid lipstick, and then a little bit up this way, but not as high. So I'm gonna make this one higher. Now these aren't the parts where he has stitches yet, these are just little cuts around his face. Notice he also has like a cut going from like his lip up to his eyes, so I'm gonna also kind of create that going on here, like kind of like a cleft lip looking thing. Oh my god, just like Hawk in Cobra Kai. Have you guys been watching Cobra Kai? And I'm gonna go ahead and do like my foundation and contour off camera, because we all seen that a million times. And then I'm gonna start adding extra cuts and the stitches and all the other shit that he does. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with using the liquid lipstick to create all the lines and stuff across the face, because it's gonna dry down and not move. So I won't really need to powder it down as much as I would if I used the cream based one. Kind of like that. I'm gonna just kind of make it a little thicker so it's more noticeable on camera. Just kind of like that. It's funny, like when I first saw like the movie when it came out, I was a kid. I went to go see it in theaters, and the whole eye, where it's like just like an open wound, always to me like looked like it hurt. I was always like, ugh. I think there's one part where she throws the rice at him when he's in the little like playpen, and like it gets all in his little cuts and everything, and I was like, oh, I wonder that stings. As a kid watch. That's what I was thinking as a kid watching that movie and seeing Chucky get rice in his wounds. This is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use the silver shade in here to start creating like the staple effect, and then I'm gonna top it with a silver eyeshadow as well. I staple myself on stage for my drag shows. I should just staple my face for this look. Oh my god, I have that song Virtual Aerobics like stuck in my head. I recently found the Wallows like a couple months ago. If you know who the Wallows are, they're a band with Dylan, Braden, and Cole. I've been like super obsessed with them lately. Like I haven't found a band that I've really liked in a while, and I really do enjoy their music. I really like them. I've been like showing a lot, like all my friends and everyone who will listen to me like their music, because I really like it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead with the electric palette from Urban Decay and set it with the silver shadow that's in here on top of all the cream. Now that I laid it all down, like hopefully the two together will actually make this pop. I feel like if I just use the shadow, it wouldn't have stuck too much, and if I just use the cream, it's gonna stay shiny and it won't really pick up on camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and added freckles, although I don't think Chucky really has freckles anymore. Like I don't think I've noticed them. Like the toy doesn't have them on his face anymore. I'm like, did they just disappear when he got chopped up by the fan? I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do the lips now and some lashes. I'm all looking. So for the lips, I actually found, like, I just wanted my lips to look like plastic and nude. So I actually found Nikki's Nude. It's an old ass MAC collection lipstick that came out a long ass time ago. And then I'm gonna go ahead and top it with Sweet Mouth from the Fenty collection. This is the gloss. I love her fucking glosses. They're super cool. And I'm gonna go ahead, add the lipstick, change up my outfit, and I'll be right back with the finished look. Hi, I'm Terror. Wanna play? Stupid. This is the finished look. I went ahead and wore another James Mansfield wig. I did tease her up a lot so she could have some more volume, because I hate flat hair. She's still kind of flat. She could use some more teasing. I am not the best at doing hair, so forgive me. I know I said I was going to do like a James Mansfield wig review, because I have 7, and actually I have 8 I just ordered her limited edition wig for Halloween. I ordered it like 2 days ago, and I was kind of like, I haven't gotten a confirmation for it yet. And then it showed up at my house today. I was like, bitch, that was fucking fast. Like I was like, wow, the wig came before I even got a confirmation. So I'm super excited. The wig is so pretty, and I can't wait to start playing with it. All her wigs are super gorgeous. They're heavy, they're full, and bitch, this cut red. I believe this one is called Veruca. I could be mistaken, but I think this is her Veruca wig. It's the cute ass red wig with some like tinsel in it. I fucking love this tinsel vibe. I know some people like can't stand it, but I love some good tinsel in the hair. But anyways, this is the finished look, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I even bought a little fucking Chucky sweater for this. It says good guy on it. This thing is actually really cute. It's really comfortable. This is a whole look, bitch. I want to go out like this. This is cute. Child's Play and the Chucky series have been some of my favorite movies of all time. I do have to admit, the last one, which is what, Cult of Chucky, I was not a fan of at all. Up until that point, I liked all of the movies, even Seed of Chucky. Like, I fucking love Seed of Chucky. I think that movie is so great and so corny and cheesy. I love it though. But I love that, and I just could not get into Cult of Chucky. Like, I was seriously so over it while watching it. There were so many times I wanted to just turn it off and stop watching it, but I was like, no, let me finish it. I am excited though for the Child's Play series though, so that will be coming out soon, but it is a continuation from Cult of Chucky, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a chance and check it out just to watch it because I am a fan of the series and I want. Hopefully you guys like this video because, oh my god, I learned as like filming, like trying to talk again, like obviously my dogs keep barking, so for me this is just so hard because I kept having to pause. I kind of lose track of what I'm doing as I'm like doing my makeup. I feel like I take a lot longer when I'm talking, but if you guys enjoyed like me talking while I'm painting, let me know. If you're cool with me just doing my makeup and speeding up the video and then talking about the products or whatever the topic of the video is. Which do you like better? Let me know. I'll work harder at doing whichever one you like. I'm here to please. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you want to hang out with me between uploads, you can follow me on Instagram. That's terror_krueger. I'll leave it down in the link below right next to my Cash App. So if you want to tip this queen, I would greatly appreciate it. But what I would appreciate more is if you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel and join this little cult of a family we have here. I would love to have you. But until the next time, stay spooky, and I'll see you ghouls later.